Yo, what's up humans and bots alike? I am Ghangasrath and welcome to Scrollin Thru the Floasis archives. Now, if you have not seen the intro to this series, definitely check it out wherever the icon may be. So this episode I'll be scrolling through the Floasis, our Liquid and Digitz wiki, part 4, the last part, which is Digitz. So this has been compiled by multiple people, and it's hard to say who all contributed, but in my opinion, this one is better than the liquid one. So although I told you to check out the liquid one, 15 minutes for everything, you're going to have to do the same, if not more, with these. So they do a little overview. They talk about the concepts, and I'm gonna give you some more things to work on and to look at. First off, if you haven't seen the liquids video, I talked about this in there as well. The Wikipedia page for liquid and digits is currently sad. So if you are involved in the scene and you know what you're talking about, maybe you can give some edits, help out the scene, and bring liquid to the stage. Thank you. And I also wanted to point out that they have a dead link to the Dark Matter Squad page, which is currently down. If you do want to see some stuff from that page, I got an unlisted video I'll put in the description, and you'll be able to watch that and pause and read the page, because you may or may not want to hear me talk about it. There's a reason why it's unlisted. Even these I consider better than that. So, did the overview. Digits is a dance that came out of the rave scene in the 1990s. It's very basic. Oh no. It's so basic. So before we really get into the techniques, I wanted to share with you this page, which is more the more important part of this page is this 7-minute video here, which you can skip about 2 minutes. So in the 5-minute range is how long the video actually is. And then you can go back and watch the examples, because it starts with examples of what digits is, and then it goes on to the tutorial. And guarantee one of my favorite videos on YouTube. So there's that liquid one. This one is under it, definitely because of that intro, but it's up there. The description, everything. It's beautiful. So general technique, they hit on this in the liquid one as well. Tension, isolation, musicality. Body movement, though, is moving and not moving. Still or popping. And I pulled up some examples of these that you can watch. These are great examples of digits practitioners. Those of which who practice the digits. We got Nari over here from X-Trap, Dark Matter Squad, and he is a good example of the still. And this video, we have Riz. I don't think she's affiliated with any team, but if she is, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm the greenie. I glove. And she's a pretty good example of the popping, or the digits with movement, because you may not know. I mean, if you're a glover and you have a previous background of dance, then people might have already told you about this thing that they called glover's sway. It's basically when you move around too much. But Riz is a pretty good example of how movement can affect the presentation of your digits. Well, also popping, because she does a lot of popping. And then here, the illusion part of the techniques. So we got the finger wave, we've got rolls, contortions, finger tuts, characters, shapes, braids, threads, remotes, hides, contours. Because of the definition of the braids, transitioning in and out of hand positions where fingers interlock, and the threads, where threads use fingers to create holes for other fingers to pass through. Flow can be achieved with threads that are continually built off one another. The hole created does not have to be complete, nor does it have to remain in a fixed position. Because of this, holes can even pass through other holes. Because of that definition, I personally, I mean, this is obviously like, you know, not everyone does. Like, many people, especially in the Digitz community, possibly separate them still yet, but I combine the two as one in the threading style. And obviously, if you've seen my videos, I have a whole tutorial playlist on what I consider different threading concepts. And yeah, just wanted to put that out there because I love braids and I love threads. So why not give extra time for them? But like for real, some of these definitions seem a little limiting, but you have to remember that this is only a start point. When you combine stuff and you like really mix things together, like the finger wave, he talks about 4 variations, but like there's so many variations. It doesn't like if you're doing specifically so that it travels from one finger to another, like you can have them opposite direction, but you can also have them going outwards, inwards. Finger waves, I mean, I got videos talking about different kinds of finger waves, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too far into it, but just know that you can. And then character digits, I love character digits. Flow manipulation, so same thing with the liquid one, except for nothing really. It's the same stuff as the liquid one, but instead of the hand flow or arm flow, these are specifically talking about fingers and the finger wave specifically for some of them, like smooth or the direction changes. So like and you know, smoothness, right? Like, or making it rough. And then, you know, builds, axis shifts. Once again, I suggest to like really pick apart everything, every concept, every technique that's listed here. I shared with you a video for spatial isolation in the liquids one, but I feel like it doesn't apply as much for the digits portion because of the nature of it being the digits one, you know. So when you're practicing these things, know that although there are, like, especially down here with the flow manipulation, it's literally the same stuff, right? But think about it in terms of hand wave and arm wave, or hand and arm flow for the liquids half, and finger and like hand wave, finger wave flow this Digitz half. So really work on larger concepts and also smaller concepts. Like at least 15 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe a day, a week. You can do this with your team as well. I just like hit them up like, yo, we doing direction changes this week. Make a 3-minute video, stuff like that. These are great challenges to really think about when you want to add something to a show. And also, whatever you do, don't force anything. It'll flow. Have fun with it, man. That's what gloving's all about. That's what liquid was all about. It's all about the flow, all about having fun, and possibly drugs, because raves. But it doesn't have to be anymore, Bring liquid to the stage. So that was Scrolling Through the Floasis archives, the final part for the Liquid and Digitz wiki. It's not the final part for the archives itself. Definitely keep checking back every week, a new one. In fact, hit me up if you got something that you feel like I should scroll through. Maybe that breakdancing site that I found had that liquid. I found shared that Digitz video. Maybe I'll scroll through there. Maybe. So be sure to like this video and hit subscribe to see when my newest ones come out. Thanks for watching. Keep chill and shoots.